Thanks for joining us on another episode of Tech Tips for Kids. In today's episode, we are going to learn all about computer networks. This episode is brought to you by the Maryland Center for Computing Education and Sentinel Forge Technologies. Last time on Tech Tips for Kids, we learned all about computers. We learned that computers are machines that are put together by people in factories that are used as tools to help people with their thinking work. We saw how computers are built by combining two basic ingredients, hardware and software. We also learned that we should protect our computers and our private data by setting a password. I also told you about one of my favorite things to build with computers, something called a computer network. So what is a computer network? And how do you build one? Here is my answer. A computer network is a group of computers that are linked or connected together that have the ability to speak to and understand each other. A computer that is connected to a computer network will gain the ability to share things like pictures, music, and videos with the other computers and devices on that computer network. So how do you build one of these computer networks? Well, most computer networks are built using several different special computers that have names like routers, switches, and wireless access points. These devices are designed to link the different computers in a computer network together. These links can either be a wired connection, where a special cable plugs into a physical port in the back of a computer, or a wireless connection, which uses radio waves to communicate with other computers on the network. These special computers will also keep a list of computers that are currently connected to the computer network. They will update this list every time a computer is added to the computer network or is removed from the computer network. Now that we have the new computer network set up, how do we protect it and keep it safe? Remember how setting a password for your computers is a great way to keep them safe? Well, the same is true for computer networks. You should set a password that is required for any new computers that try to connect to the computer network. Having a password for your computer network is a great way to keep strangers from connecting their computers to your computer network and messing with your stuff. So where can we find computer networks? Well, pretty much any place that you can find any sort of computer, you will also find a computer network that the computer belongs to. As with computers and people, computer networks come in all shapes and sizes. They are built using different types and quantities of computers based on the needs of the people who will use the computer network. As we said last time, these days it seems like everything has a computer in it, which means that there are computer networks basically everywhere. What can we build using computer networks? Well, one of the largest structures that humanity has ever built using computer networks is something that we call the Internet. What if we took a large number of separate computer networks from all over the world, each with their own computers and users, and made it so that those computer networks could all talk to each other and share information? We will learn all about that and more on the next episode of Tech Tips for Kids, all about the Internet.